There we go. Okay, complementary and supplementary angles. Complementary angles. Look on your gold sheet if you need to. Complementary angles add up to how many degrees? 90. This is at the top. We're going right now. Supplementary angles add to 180. These are the two definitions we're using today. Notice on your gold sheet how it says definition of complementary angles and definition of supplementary angles. Those are going to be your reasons, one of those two. This is a 2-column proof again. So I should have my statements on my left and reasons on my right. Please start by writing down your givens. You're going to see me abbreviate supplementary to SUPP, Supp. You are welcome to do the same. You're also told that measure of angle 1 equals 70 degrees. You shouldn't need to look on my screen because you have these on your paper. It tells you that those are the things that are given. That's what goes on line 1. If angles are supplementary, it means that they add to how many degrees? 180. So we know that angle 1 and angle 2 add to 180 degrees, and that the measure of angle 1 is 70 degrees. Are we given that measure of angle 2 equals 110?
No.
No. That is what you're trying to prove. Please remember that that goes last. The very last thing that you should say is measure of angle 2 equals 110. But that's what you're trying to prove. Can you please discuss with people at your table, why does it make sense that measure of angle 2 would be 110 degrees? When you're told that things are supplementary, you can immediately write an equation with them. And we haven't done one like this yet necessarily. What is an equation? Not using 70 yet or 110, but what's an equation that you can write with just angle 1, angle 2? Thoughts?
Angle 1 plus angle 2 equals...
Yeah, so measure of angle 1 plus a measure of angle 2 equals 180. Remember, you have to put that little m. So this would be your equation. I know I've been saying equation with just letters. This is what I mean, right? Your reason, you have to say the definition. And if you want to put def, that's fine. I'm going to write it all out right now. The definition of supplementary. You can't just put supplementary. Just like I told you, you have to put subtraction property or segment addition postulate. This part right here, definition, is important, and you have to say that because that's what we're using. If you look on your gold sheet, can you find this where it says definition of supplementary? It says that because that's how you have to write it. Just the names of the angles. Next thing you should do is substitute if you can. Could someone tell us what can we substitute and where? Yeah, measure of angle 1 is what? 70. So instead of writing measure of angle 1, we'll put 70. 70 degrees plus measure of angle 2 equals 180. And your reason? Substitution. Wow, I'm sorry, my handwriting that's really not good. I will highlight it if you're having trouble seeing it. We're taking 70 degrees and putting it right here because they're equal to each other. You're almost done. Class, how do we get measure of angle 2 to be 110? Subtract. And so now the last thing you should say, measure of angle 2 equals 110 degrees because of subtraction property of equality. P-O-E.